Guys, what's going on? My name is Louis, and God bless every single one of you. Today is April 18, 2024, and welcome to the Grand Supreme News Channel. Alright guys, so we have some urgent information coming out. If you can, please share this video. And once again, just looking at this title, it's not looking good. The yellow and blue warns of WW3 ahead of long-stalled Congress aid vote. All right, so we have more breaking news updates. The sleeping giant leader, here we go. The sleeping giant leader just put out a message, and it says here the national security package will get urgent aid to the yellow and blue as they face continued bombardment from the bear country. Now, the leader is urging the House to pass this package as soon as possible and show the world that the sleeping giant stands with our friends. If not, then WW3 will hit the fan. I'm a little confused here, guys. WW3 happens when you give money and equipment. But to them, it's the opposite. We don't get money, equipment, WW3. Okay. So, in order to avoid WW3, they need money and they need equipment. Got it. All right. I guess we give it to them, and then from there will be peace. But again, guys, here's the thing. WW3 has begun. WW3 been here. We've seen it ever since 2001. So it is WW3 going on, especially within the sleeping giant. So let's see what's going on here, guys. Once again, you have the yellow and blue sounding the alarm. WW3 is going to hit the fan if we don't get the 60 billion. All right, so that's what he's saying. All right, let's see what's going on here. If you can, please share this video. Once again, the yellow and blue warns WW3. This information is coming out today. Oh, before I forget, guys, I just post 2 videos over on my new channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Rise Up Warrior. This link will be in the comments box. We almost at 14,000 subscribers. And thank you so much for the love and support. Make sure you hit that bell. Hit that bell for notifications. In this channel, I'm posting about, again, volcanoes and earthquakes and stuff like that. I know this channel here, I talk about biblical war. And also at the Real GS News, I talk a lot about biblical war. The Rise Up Warrior is going to be like, you know, the election and hurricanes and volcanoes, earthquakes. This channel here is not going to be about biblical war. So if you guys want to check out these videos, again, the link will be in the comments box. I want to thank everybody so much for the love and support, either through PayPal or Patreon. Once again, your support truly helps out. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. All right, let's see what's going on here. The yellow and blue PM has told the news there will be WW3. If the yellow and blue loses its conflict with the bear, as he urged, again, the House to pass this very important package. So this person expressed careful optimism that the sleeping giant lawmakers will pass the hotly contested measures, which has $61 billion earmarked for the yellow and blue. So that's what he wants. $61 billion. So in order to avoid WW3, we have to give them $61 billion and everything will be okay. Here's the thing, guys. I believe that $60 billion is just going to be a waste. A waste. They're not going to beat the bear with $61 billion. I mean, you want to take down the bear, it's got to be 500, possibly $1 trillion. You know how powerful is the bear? And on top of that, you got to deal with the bear allies like the Red Dragon and Persia and North K that's sending stuff to the bear. You're not going to stop or slow down the bear with 61 billion. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I just got information. Let me show you this. The Sleeping Giant put out this information here. This is what the Sleeping Giant put out. Senior Sleeping Giant official said, if Persia strike again, it will be difficult to repeat the recent defensive operation. Defense. Sleeping Giant don't have I mean, they do have defense, but again, it's just Sleeping Giant is saying, hey, it's going to be hard next time. So when I hear stuff like that, I'm like, is the Sleeping Giant weak? The news site quoted Sleeping Giant official as saying they believe Persia will quickly strike Holy Land if there was any action from the regime. Once again, the report said Sleeping Giant forces assessments indicate that the event of another Persian strike on the Holy Land, the ability to repeat a defensive operation to counter Persia projectiles is very limited. Stop here for a second. So the Sleeping Giant is coming out saying, hey, if the Holy Land hits Persia and Persia strikes back, it's going to be hard on us. It shouldn't be hard. It shouldn't. Unless the Sleeping Giant is saying, hey, their next equipment, we won't be able to stop it. There's a possibility the Sleeping Giant is referring to nukes. We don't have defense for that one. We don't have defense for that. So for the Sleeping Giant to say, hey, the second round, you know, we won't be able to do it, it's going to be difficult, that's baloney. That's baloney. Because out there in the red hot region, the sea, the Sleeping Giant are taking down the Yemen, you know, the flying objects. They're taking those things out every day in the sky. It shouldn't be any difference with Persia. I believe what the Sleeping Giant's trying to say here is that the next thing they will fire, the next thing Persia will fire will be something that we won't be able to stop. Possibly NUKES. The reason why is because kilometers. They're too close to each other. So you have Persia here, you have the Holy Land here. If Persia launches their nuke, the Sleeping Giant in the middle, they won't be able to stop it because it won't give them enough time. Possibly their missile defense system won't be able to capture that thing because it's way too close, Persia and Holy Land. But I don't think the Sleeping Giant defense is weak when it comes to drones and ballistic. They could still do it. They have the equipments, they could still stop Persia stuff. But they're saying the second round, they won't be able to. And my guess is, because the second round, it ain't going to be drones and ballistic, it could be nukes. Alright. But right now, the Sleeping Giant is focusing on the yellow and blue. Hold on, I got one more thing I forgot to show you. One more thing I forgot to show you. Give me a second here. Bam. The Holy Land Broadcasting Authority are saying that the Sleeping Giant army began transferring thousands of missiles to re-equip the Holy Land Air Forces after the strike. Once again, the Holy Land Broadcasting Authority, they are sounding the alarm. They are saying that the Sleeping Giant army began transferring thousands of missiles to re-equip the Holy Land Air Force. Alright, so there's some stuff going on here, guys. But right now, we are talking about the yellow and blue country here. Alright, so the yellow and blue country, and I want to bring this one up too. This part here. The bear is getting ready for a new offensive. 120,000 soldiers getting ready. The yellow and blue country capital is preparing a new line of defense. This summer is going to be really hot. Really, really hot. Alright, so This is the reason why they need that $60 billion. They need it ASAP. All right, so let's finish off with this story here. So once again, you have the House is set to VOTE on the package this Saturday. The proposal includes funding for the Holy Land as well, and as the Indo-Pacific. So this Saturday, this is it. This is it. It took 1 week to get this again, this big package, this big money. So what's this supposed to mean, Louis? Well, according to the Yellow and Blue Country, this is gonna stop WW3 and bring peace. Yeah. We're gonna see. We need 60 billion to avoid WW3. Okay, remember this story here, guys. They say they need 60 billion to avoid WW3. All right. Now, my mind works different. You give 60 billion, it's gonna lead to WW3. All right, so the Bear says any fresh sleeping giant aid for the Yellow and Blue will not make a difference on the battlefield, as the situation on the front line is looking favorable for the Yellow and Blue. There we go. So the Bear's like, it doesn't matter. You guys could do whatever you want. You're gonna, give him 60 billion. Go ahead, give him 60 billion for what? I mean, they're gonna lose and not gonna succeed. I believe a lot of that money is not even going to the Yellow and Blue Biblical War. I believe it's going to something else. It says here, you have this speaking to the news in D.C. on Wednesday. You have the Yellow Blue Country PM said, of the Sleeping Giant Security Assistance, we need this money yesterday, not tomorrow, not today. Well, we need money to pay bills and rent. Sleeping Giant is struggling. We can't even buy eggs. Sleeping Giants is like that commercial back in the early 2000s. It's my money and I need it now. You got to open the window and yell out, it's my money and I need it now. Mr. Byrne is like, close that window. It ain't your money. It's going to go to war. If we will not protect, the Yellow and Blue will fall. If we don't close the Southern, we will lose the Sleeping Giant. So which one comes first? All right. If we will not protect, the Yellow and Blue will fall, he added. So the global, will be gone. And all the world will need to find a new system of security. What in the world are you talking about? They're acting like the Bear's going to control the entire world. See, this goes to tell you that the enemies are worried because they don't want to lose. Sometimes people don't, again, a team does not like to accept the lost. So it says here, there will be many biblical war, many such kinds of biblical wars, and in the end of the day, it could lead to WW3. This is not the first time the Yellow and Blue has issued such an alarming warning about the consequences of its potential defeat. Well, it doesn't have to be a defeat. The Bear leader said that he wants to talk with the Yellow and Blue Country leader. He wants to talk to him and let's end all this. Let's work something out. I mean, sit down with him, talk to him. They don't want to. So last year, it says here, the Yellow and Blue leader said that if the Bear won the biblical war, it could next invade Pole, triggering WW3. No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The Bear is not going to put themselves in that spot. If the Bear goes for Poland, then Article 5 will be activated. The Bear's not going to do that. This is what you call assuming. All right? So the leader of the Yellow and Blue, he's assuming if I lose, the Bear's going to go to Poland, WW3. Again, he say that because, again, he just want people to feel bad for him. And we need the money. And He's assuming that the bear is going to go to other regions too. The bear don't need to do that. If they want to, they could do it now. It says here, but the Bear Gov official have ridiculed such claims as the as the NATO scaremongering, and last month the bear leader dismissed suggesting that the bear might one day strike Eastern Europe as complete nonsense. Again, like I said, guys, it's just listening to Mr. Z, everything that comes out of his mouth, I just what he said is just his opinion. It's not facts. He's assuming. Because he think, well, my land is being impacted. Poland, you're next. No. The bear has never struck a land with an NATO. There you go. Which includes Poland NATO Collective Defense Pact, means that a strike on one member constitutes a strike on all. In Wednesday interview, once again, you got the PM, was asked about a recent claims by the right that members of his own party were being impacted by the bear propaganda. This is sad. It is. It's very sad. You have this person said we should understand that, I'm gonna skip that name, is influencing here in the Sleeping Giant on many people. Opposition from the right has blocked potential assistance to the Yellow and Blue for months. But what do you expect? I mean, the Sleeping Giant was not meant to give all that to other regions so those regions could do battle with others. Alright guys, a lot of stuff here I'm going to skip. It's very, very long article, but it says here you got the leader of the Yellow and Blue blamed an artificial deficit of equipment as he made urgent appeals for more equipment to avoid a catastrophic situation. He's furious. He's very furious. He's very furious because he's not getting the equipment. He's not getting nothing. Well, Mr. Z, what do you again? How do you think the Sleeping Giant feel? We furious with our Sleeping Giant leader. He's not even helping. The Sleeping Giant leader has cited dwindling supplies as a result of the House inaction as a reason for the retreat. Once again, you have this city, very important city, lost was the heaviest for the Yellow and Blue since its troop pulled out of Bankmont in May 2023. Let me skip some of this stuff here, guys. Once again, areas of the bear military control in the Yellow and Blue. So the bear controls, you see that? The bear controls the entire, all that red, is, excuse me, is being controlled by the bear. That's a big chunk. All that red right there is being controlled by the bear. Alright guys, so I'm gonna leave the rest of the link in my Twitter page, but you guys get the picture. If they don't get the 60 billion, WW3 will hit the fan. If they get the 60 billion, there won't be WW3. And I'm here scratching my head. I'm like, what in the world? But here's the thing, guys. They act like WW3 was Spark in their land. WW3 was Spark in the Middle East. So again, the Holy Land and Persia, that could open the door towards WW3. But again, they don't see that. Because their mind, they just want the money. That's it. So they would come out with all this type of stuff. We need it. Please help us. We will pay you with interest. But again, guys, Sleeping Giants is putting themselves in a really, really tough spot. And this Saturday, they will sign that bill. All right. So I do believe it's going to be passed. And here comes the big money. They're already sending equipment. They already got the B-52 bombers in the air here in the Sleeping Giant doing their exercises. So again, just wait this weekend and you're going to see, again, everything is happening right there. Passover, Red Heifer, sign the bill. Everything is happening that same weekend, same time frame. And then once Monday comes, here we go. Seems like next week we could see something. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Once again, for those of you that want to give a life to Christ, you can email me. My email is in the description box. Me and my wife are here to help many and to lead many to the righteous path, and that's the path of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife, Jessica Santiago, at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Once again, guys, $1 a month Patreon. We get you access to our live stream every Sunday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about on the platform. Also, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you all. Put your faith and trust in Jesus Christ, for he's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.